Patrick, why don't you talk to us about how you handled the 7216 within OCPAs, and then really kind of like, what did your clients say? How did they react? Like, what was your adoption rate? Just kind of just overarching thoughts around it.
It was either yes or no, and we hit it head on. So we walked into it. We informed everybody, please be aware that there are staffing issues in the industry. If you're not, you've probably been, not aware of what's happening. We explained to the clients what was happening in the industry, that there's compression, it's difficulty in finding or replacing staff. So we've had to look to alternative sources, which are outsourcing. We offered them that option, or they could extend their return, and we could guarantee that we'd get them a return filed by October 15th. And most of them understood and signed the documentation, no problem, and had it sent out. Those who refused also did not sign the documentation. We didn't outsource their tax return, and we stuck to our guns and told them they wouldn't get their return until around 10/15. So that's worked out pretty well. We've even had some people come back and say, I know we originally said we wouldn't sign, but can you get our return done now?
Did you all put it in an engagement letter, or did you kind of a standoff? How did you all actually go about getting it signed?
So I sent a form standard email out to each individual, and we did it in blocks. And then we just picked up the phone and dialed everybody after we sent the email out to them and had a personal conversation with them. Once they were done, we have an automated system that we do all of our engagement proposals through, and we just sent them an engagement letter and had them sign the document.
So we used it in engagement letters, and we've delivered those digitally for digital signatures for most of the firm. At the very least, probably most of the time we've been using the outsourcing option. So probably about at least the last 5 years or so. And of course, there's always clients, especially as we have even more mergers and acquisitions each year, new offices that get added, new clients from those offices are skeptical. Maybe even internally, people in the new offices are skeptical. And so we kind of have more internal, some internal meetings and kind of making people understand like why this is the best option, and helping them kind of just come to the the right mindset of like why we're using it, and how it works with our processes and all of that. And then for the actual client side of things, with them signing the consent on the engagement letter, just especially for those people who are in new offices for M&A, but even ones that are just new clients, having them talk to someone that they trust, whether it's their partner or senior manager that they've worked with for years, and just getting the assurance from them regarding the quality. I think most people's concern is the security, so that the quality and the security is usually what people end up kind of stuck on. And so as we just have those conversations, like you were saying, like keep it personal, having someone actually reach out when they have those concerns, when there's big changes happening. And I don't know the percentages off the top of my head for as far as how many outsourcing clients we use, but I would say that we have a pretty large return success rate with getting the consent, because I know that we send a whole lot of our returns off to Expedix.